welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another movie review recommendation video your way. Yes, this is YouTube. This is King Kansas. I'm excited to bring you this movie review recommendation. Yes, it brings me back to my childhood. To be more exact, 1991. The date, March 22nd, 1991. A young little King Kansas went to the movies and watched this movie right here that you guys see on the screen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Wow, I was blown away by the 1990 film, and now this was the sequel. 1 year later exactly, Jim Henson worked his magic with these turtles, brought to you by New Line Cinema, and of course, from the minds of Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. I almost forgot who the hell they came out with. There's a few changes here and there, but I'm going to get into that, guys. And like always, there'll be a non-spoiler, then spoiler. Spoiler portion will be a lot smaller, and the spoiler portion will be spoiler-filled. It's not going to have every single damn thing that went down in the film. I'm going to tell you my personal highlights and why I decided to recommend this movie right to you guys. So, anyways, let's get you some details and some numbers. So, it's directed by Michael Bossman. It came out March 22nd, 1991. It stars Paige Turco as April. So out is Judith Hogg. Then you have David Warner, Kevin Nash, wrestler. Everybody knows him. If you're a big wrestling fan, he plays the Super Shredder in this one. So that's not a spoiler. Michelin, Sisti, Leif Tilden, Ken Scott, Mark Caso, Kevin Clash, which is Splinter, Ernie Reyes Jr., who was a stunt guy for the first one. He's the pizza guy in this one, and he's phenomenal. Like, this guy, untouched, in my opinion. You got Francis Chau, that's the new Shredder. Toshishiro Obata, that's Tatsu. Raymond, Serra, that's the commissioner. I can't even remember his name. Stern, I think it is. Mark Ginther, Kurt, Bryant, and of course, Vanilla Ice himself. Those last two guys, I think they played Toka and Razar. So that's another pre-spoiler. But wow, this movie picked off where the last one did. This movie, if you guys were trying to compare it from the two, this one is more fun, bright, and a lot more funnier. The first one was more serious, so they kind of got rid of that tone and kind of switched away to fun, family experience kind of type of film, like the cartoon series itself. Set in the city, but the story continues very well from point A to point B. Continues with the events of the last one. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sorry, I'm going to spoil it. Shredder ends up going to the dumpster, like being defeated by Splinter on top of the roof. The Turtles were victorious. So in this one, it picks up a couple of years later. They're in the city. They're fighting crime. There's a nice, amazing mall scene at the beginning where the Turtles meet, I think it's Kato. That's what I think it is. Ernie Reyes Jr.'s character there. He's a pizza delivery guy. My God, if you ever love pizza, this is shoved down your throat. Pizza galore, and New York City pizza apparently is the best. So you guys can argue with Chicago, all you guys, whatever you want. I haven't tried either. I tried New York pizza. I haven't tried Chicago, so I can't really make that official decision for you guys. But starts off from that. They're doing their own thing. They're living with April. They're trying to find a new place. They're kind of driving her crazy. She got a promotion. She's following more stories. She's working for a bigger company or a news channel now. The foot's kind of there, but not there. They're slowly regrouping. There's a new threat. Shredder is alive. He ain't dead. I'm going to leave it at that. He decides, you know what? You have to fight fire with fire. So he tries to find the last remnants of this TGRI, Secret of the Ooze, to use it for his own selfish needs and purposes, because he wants to take back the city. He was embarrassed, and that's what happens. There's scientists that are involved, that you see overgrown dandelions in the trailers and stuff. It's not a spoiler, that are trying to destroy what they have, and of course Shredder wants to get his hand on it. And like always, shit hits the fan, and that's pretty much the gist of the story. And then the epic, you got Vanilla Ice showing up when the Turtles go to the club, which was phenomenal. I'm just going to leave it at that. Don't want to get into details. And the ending, oh my God, epic. If you thought things couldn't get worse for the Turtles, they do. But jokes from beginning to the end. Turtles getting into trouble, doing what they're not. Raph being Raph, let's just say that. And of course, just the adventure of them trying to rescue Raphael is priceless. But fun from beginning to end. Totally different from the first one, which I was totally okay with. And the third one goes in another different direction. No Casey Jones in this one, guys. So sorry. Get over it. But a lot of goodies in this one. Enjoyable. The music. You name it. The works. It continued the lore of the Ninja Turtles, in my opinion. I highly recommend you check this out for yourself and then come back later in the comment section and let me, the king, know what you guys thought. You can tell me if you guys like part 1 or part 2 better. I like both in their own different ways. One's more darker. This one's more lighthearted. There you go. And there's tons of more pizza in this one and jokes. Period. All right. Put that spoiler up in the corner. Wow. From the very opening scene that everybody's eating pizzas, and then from them kind of like watching what's going on, and then you got Kino, that's his name, the pizza delivery guy, Ernie Reyes, he delivers pizza. He's going to deliver, and he notices the foot or somebody doing their crap there. He goes in there and he starts to stop like the fight these crooks or foot soldiers to be from stealing stuff, and he kind of gets over his head, and then of course the turtles show up and they work their magic. You got, oh my god, some of my favorite scenes are Donnie on that floatable clown that moves back and forth and goes, yeah, and he kind of fools around. Things like that, class, you'll never forget that. As far as you know, guys, you'll grow up, you'll never forget it. Michelangelo getting tossed over the deli counter and he's grabbing pepperoni sticks with strings or sausages and he's kind of like doing his nunchucks and going after the guy. Holy crap, Leonardo fooling around. Hilarious. Kino meeting the Ninja Turtles for the first time, freaking out and them disappearing, and then he kind of slowly puts 2 to 2 together and discovers them at April's apartment there, and they kind of, Raphael and him have a little bickering contest back and forth. Michelangelo fooling around, doing his jokes, Splinter doing his thing. Turtles need to find a home because the Foot destroyed the other, their old place, so they're discover an underground abandoned train station in the middle of New York City, which is rare. But they do so. You got more of their origin being told by Splinter, and the Ooze comes into play. Shredder's now dead. He's alive. He ends up showing up and taking over the Foot. Wants revenge. He changes his mask and stuff. Has a whole bunch of sharp points and stuff. And he wants to get this Ooze that the scientists on hellbent on destroying because he wants to try and cover up their tracks. He gets his hand on it and he makes a couple of mutants himself, Toka and Razor. So a snapping turtle and a wolf, and holy crap, are they menacing, much more stronger, but they're dumb. Let's just say that. So it's pretty cool to see their turtles' interactions with them. It's funny as hell. I'm leaving out Raphael and thing get caught, and then the rest of the turtles have to go and find them, which is hilarious as hell. That little thing, the way they're bouncing around. Leo putting the tape back on Raph's mouth when he's like really laying into it. I told you not to come, whatever the crap, it's a trap. Little hilarious scenes like that. Fight scenes, unbelievable. From there, they go to rescue, and then they get tossed into the middle of the club, and they have to fight those big Toka and Raz are basically in the club, and they have to feed them donuts with ice cubes in. I could just num nums. That is so funny, and they discover it. It just reminds me of what I have to do to one of my poor dogs here, so she can eat her medicine, and when she discovers, she spits it out. So they kind of there, it gets tossed around, and of course they end up getting tossed into a club. And who the hell is performing? Vanilla Ice. Holy crap. They're doing dance moves, they're fighting dance numbers. Like, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It's over the top, but it's cheesy, but it's done in a good way that you can tell the smile on my face. I can never go ninja, go ninja, go. That's all I have to say, and you guys can probably laugh. When you guys come back after watching the movie, if you haven't seen it, you'll come back and say, King, go ninja, go ninja, go. I'm telling you, Vanilla Ice doing his thing, Turtles are fighting, and then, of course, Shredder gets blown with the speaker right to the warehouse, and he has the last little vial of ooze that he's threatened to use against somebody, but he ends up drinking the damn thing, and what do we get? Super freaking Shredder. Yes, wrestler Kevin Nash, which I didn't know at the time was portraying him, because Kevin Nash is a big guy, if you guys know who I'm talking about. And he was a super shredder. He's knocking down pillars, taking them out. And he looks like a total monster. Got to get that NECA figure. He looks fantastic. But anyways, and so does Tolkien Razer. But anyways, but oh my god, from turning them back to normal, and they have to fight this super shredder guy, and they're like, are they going to survive? And then they end up bringing stuff down, and he ends up dying, supposedly getting crushed by the pier coming on top of him, which is pretty cool. Just to look at Super Shredder back in the day, 1991, he looked badass. Like, holy crap, he was the shit. Let's just say that. And yeah, so he ends up doing that. He ends up, you can't survive that. His hands goes up and he puts it down. And trust me, we know he ain't dead. He took the mutagen. It's not happening, and that's kind of how they saved the day. They end up doing a little dance number. And of course, it ends off on a high note. Splinter's all about invincibility and all that. So they're coming around and he goes, were you seen? So he's badgering, but near the end. And of course, nope. He goes, try harder. He pulls out the newspaper and you see them ninja rap and whatever the hell with their pictures on. He goes, okay, backflips. And it ends like that. And it's a very fun-driven plot. So I'm giving you, those were some of my highlights, guys. There's a lot more that I left out. There's jokes here and there, pizza slices, watching TV, getting on April's nerves, playing football with Raph catching a slice of pizza with his Sai over there making noise. You got the neighbors who are pissed off as hell. Why is she making all these noises above whatever? And this boyfriend gets whacked. Pizza eating everywhere. It's funny how the craze caught on that the turtles, become popular and shit. But overall, a fun-driven movie. Different from the first. The first is more dark and kind of more like the comic books, if you're going to classify it as anything. This one is more like the cartoon series with more fun, lighter, or lighthearted elements to the film with a serious story, which gives a backstory. They were heading in another direction, and it's too bad they didn't continue that way, even though they tried something with the third one, Feudal Japan. I'm not going to be doing a review on that one, guys. I don't recommend it. It looks cool that they're in Feudal Japan, but nothing for me to recommend. Casey Jones comes back in that one, and it was kind of cheesy at moments, and you can tell the decline of the Turtles was going down for that. But for me, 1 and 2 are the ideal films you have to see, the 1991 and the 1991, which is this film, Secret of the Ooze. So overall, I highly recommend it. Go check it out for yourself. Come back in the comment sections. Try not to spoil anything, guys. I try my best not to. That's why I put that little indicator on the screen there so you guys know that I'm ruining the movie for you guys for the first time, perhaps. If not, just join in. Let me know. But keep it clean, spoiler-free in the comment section below. There you go, guys. So that is my movie review recommendation on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, starting Fab Four themselves. And that's not the Beatles, it's the Ninja Turtles. But yeah, what a childhood. Phenomenal. Movie stands up till now. It's a little cheesy, but you know what? That's how we like our damn turtles, basically. So there you go, guys. That is my review. Hope you guys liked it. Check out my other content. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Theater 31 reviews. Check out the Degenerate Sessions for wrestling interviews and our pay-per-view reviews or reactions as soon as they're done. Check out my figure reviews. You guys know where to find the Transformer Vault, but we'll see. Check them out. If you guys are all into that stuff, there you go. So there you go. Stay off the king's throne. Be the hell good. And I will see you soon right here. Where? On the movie throne. And thanks for all the subscribers, guys. I appreciate it. Let's go past 400 if we can. Towards 7 or 8 if we could. Let's build this together, Throne Nation. I thank you. King is out of here. See you later.